These are my top 5 tips that you can use to help get an offer accepted in this market. The number one tip is to educate yourself. Work with your agent or do some research on yourself by yourself online and find out what the average home is selling for over their asking price, whether it be in your price range, the number of days that the home's been on the market, the number of offers that it has, and even your amenities. Certain homes are going to have more activity than others, and the price you're going to need to offer to get it is going to change based off of that. The second important tip to take into mind is to be prepared to move fast. That means have all your ducks in a row ahead of time. Work out with whoever you're going in on the property, whether it be a spouse, a partner, a parent, anyone that you're going to be using, working together with to buy the home, and have a real good idea what you want to do before you start looking so that when you do find it, you're ready to move. That includes also having your pre-approval letter from your lender in place or having your cash funds in place if you're planning on using cash. The third tip is that you want to minimize your contingencies. That means that when you're doing your inspections, your appraisals, any other things that you need to do beforehand in order to get your loan approved, you want to be able to either lower the contingency periods in the contract or in some cases even remove those contingencies, which is going to be based on your level of risk averseness. I've seen quite a few people waiving their appraisals and waiving their inspections. I don't advise it in all cases. I mean, certain homes need to be inspected. Most homes need to be inspected, but in this market, you might not have that option if you want to be competitive. The fourth tip is that you want to have your lender and agent communicate effectively with the listing agent. That means as the agent, I would need to reach out, try to find out how many offers there are, explain to them your level of qualification and how excited you are about the property. And then your lender needs to do the same, but to reach out and say, hey, this is why our client is so qualified and prepared to move. They have all of their finances in place already, and if you accept their offer, you can count on the fact that they're going to be able to close. If it's possible, the final tip number 5, is if it's possible, try to search a little below where you feel comfortable going. So 10-15% below what your maximum price range is. So that leaves you a little bit of space so that when you do need to make an offer that's above asking, it's within your reach. If you're searching at the absolute maximum of your qualification or comfort level, you're going to get burnt time and time again, because if you make an offer at asking price for most properties in this market, specifically ones that have been on the market for just a few days, in most cases you're going to get outbid. So it's easier for you if you can just search slightly below what you can go to, and then that'll leave you a little bit of extra space to negotiate and raise that price and try to win. Also keep in mind, with all those 5 tips, on the average nationally right now, it's taking 8 to 9 offers for somebody to get an accepted offer. If you follow those tips, I'm finding that you can get that down to closer to 2 to 4. So be prepared to make a few offers before something works, and try to remain a little bit flexible on what your needs are so that you can make offers if it's not absolutely perfect. Just keeping in mind that once you get that wonderful home, you're going to start growing equity in it in this market, and I'm sure you'll learn to love it as well. So if you have any questions, give me a call. It's 916-316-5626, or hit me in the DMs. I'd be happy to help.